Welcome to I Talk to Ghosts. I'm your haunted host, Jennifer. Thank you for joining me here in my space, which I affectionately like to call my spirit parlor. I decided to create this as a more casual offering outside of the format of telling you ghost stories and sharing my spirit work. Today I wanted to talk about morning routines a little bit. I find that if I wake up and immediately grab my phone or start reading headlines or checking email and things like that, the day's already gone. It's no longer mine. My attention is snagged, and it just becomes a chain of events after that I may or may not be fully conscious and aware of. Do you know what I mean? How your day can just get away from you and suddenly you're just in autopilot more than you want to be. So to combat this, I really set the intention that when I wake up, I'm going to check in with myself. I'm going to ask myself, how am I feeling? What is my emotional state? What am I thinking about? What do I need right now to start my day? And I find that it usually falls into one of three categories as I get ready for my day. I'll either do a guided meditation, or I'll decide I want to learn something. I want to explore a topic that has intrigued me in some way and immerse myself in it a little bit as I listen to a lecture or a book or a podcast. Or I'll seek out one of those ambient videos that have some sort of calm scene to it, whether it be a forest or a field, and it may have some ambient music in the background or just nature noises. I really find those videos are very calming and centering. They're very grounding, and I tend to pick ones that correspond with the current season. So currently I'm looking at like snowfall in the forest or something like that. If I feel like the day is a little bit of a meditative day, I'll just listen to like a 10-minute meditation before I get out of bed, usually something kind of expansive like self-awareness, self-love, gratitude, whatever I'm feeling that day. Like currently, I'm listening to the audiobook, The Stormy Search for the Self, a guide to personal growth through transformational crisis. But tomorrow, I might select something completely different. Again, I just like to check in with myself first thing before there's any other input from someone else and really ask myself, what am I feeling? What do I need? What do I want to cultivate right now to take that through the day with me? Whatever that activity is, it really helps center and kind of fortify my mindset and my energy. And then when I start interacting with the rest of the world, I'm carrying what I cultivated with me. I really find that this helps soften the rest of the day. Anything external that comes at me, I'm already coming from an internal source of myself, knowing myself and what I want to experience that day. So I hope that makes sense. None of my suggested practices need to take up additional time in your morning. You can practice a mindful meditation while making and drinking your morning coffee. I often find it's easy to notice as to whether or not you are paying attention or not, and then reinforcing that in the act of going back and trying again, restarting the guided meditation from what you last remember. That exercise alone is really great in fortifying your present mind. You can listen to something as learning content, such as a podcast or an audiobook, while you do your makeup in the morning. Kind of multitask this. Same if you're going to immerse yourself in an ambient video. I set that up on my phone right near my makeup mirror so I can glance down with it and reconnect with that vibe. The act of doing this just really helps, and you can get in touch with yourself for the day and really sync up with the emotions and calmness that you want to cultivate. If you want to do a 10-minute meditation in which you're not doing anything else and you feel like you need additional time in the morning to do so, perhaps consider what you can replace in your current routine for this practice. What 10 minutes can you swap out for this meditation? Like, how much time do you scroll on your phone in the morning? Is that beneficial to you? Do you feel good after you do it? Perhaps instead analyze what habits you have in the morning that aren't serving you and how you can replace it with something gentler and better. These thoughts aren't meant to be a critique over anything you currently do. It's just really good to check in and see if your habits support the life that you want and what energy you're cultivating. Are you feeling and sensing an experience in life that you truly want? Are you influencing your life, or is your life influencing you? So give that some thought. Make teeny tweaks and see how it feels. Pay attention to the ebb and flow of what you need each day and act upon it. Don't be rigid. Don't fall into routines and patterns without asking your soul first. And like I said, we're talking about 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes for you. As my podcast progresses, I'd love to explore with you opening this up to a greater understanding in all of your life. Make it expansive. It gets magical quick. So thank you for spending these moments with me. Also, I hope you enjoy my spirit work and ghost stories I'll be sharing with you this Friday on the regular I Talk to Ghosts podcast. Until then, take care.